2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. So the opening lineup for the Heat, in the middle, it's Olynyk and Adebayo. Dragic is out there with Hero, and it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Opening day upon us, Steve. Are you as excited as I am for the new season?
I am, Kevin. Just thinking back when I was a player, you can't wait to try out that new move. You can't wait to play with your new teammates. And I want to get a chance to get my eyes on these new rookies.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. Now, here's Dragic. Passes it to Adebayo. Rebounded by Isaac. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Up the floor. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
No good from Dragic. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Shoots over Dragic. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Gordon.
And you got to get a hand up on Fultz. I mean, he continues to show improvement from the mid-range area of the floor.
Not a fast start here for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Eric Spoelstra. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Fultz, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Gordon inside. He's against Olynyk, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Miami called for the foul.
In an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
Free throw good, Gordon.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
And Gordon drops them both. The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Dragic against Fultz. Adebayo kicks to Dragic.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
And that one, good. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You can easily understand on that play why many are excited by Tyler Hero. The kid's potential is impressive.
The Heat shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Hero. Both shots good from the stripe. Orlando, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And you got to prevent Fultz from getting all the way to the rim. Once he sees an open lane, he just attacks it. He is absolutely relentless.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Orlando, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Vucevic. On the wing, Isaac. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop it.
The Heat trail by 9. Hero passes to Dragic. Here's Hero. Pass to Butler. Fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
No wasted time on that catch and shoot. Pretty much nothing you can do if he gets it off that quick.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
A moment to check out the numbers for Nunn. Last season's performance for him averaged about 15 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Goes back up. It's deflected. Ross passes to Birch. Yep, it counts.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's the Heat with the ball, trailing by 10. Pass to Nunn. Ross with the steal. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody back. And Ross with the slam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Nunn following the bucket by Orlando. And Bamba pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ross with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Ross has got 5 now.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Now here's Bradley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The lob to Bradley.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Magic leading by 13. Over to the wing. Ennis passes to Bamba. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now Bradley. The dish now to Leonard. There's the triple. And again, Miami with the triple.
For a guy who's much more natural shooting the long two, Bradley's worked hard to increase his range.
Lets it fly from 18. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Bradley dishes to Leonard. Here's Nunn. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Bounce pass Robinson. Kept alive. The layup missed. Here we go, one-on-one. And Ross with the slam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. It's found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Okiki in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Carter Williams, and it's off from three-point range. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. It's a 14-point game. The shot by Harkless, no good. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Carter Williams, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The pass to Nunn. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Iguodala against Carter Williams. Iguodala, no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Okeke passes to Vucevic. Puts up a 3. Carter Williams can't get it to go.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Pass to Okeke. Fades. Misses off the right iron.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
None, that's good.
Timeout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
A moment to check out Bam Adebayo here. Great showing for him last season. He was around 16 points per last year, 10 rebounds and 5 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. The Heat trail by 14. And here's Dragic. He had 13 points in the win against New Orleans. Pass to Hero. Clock at 6, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
From that range, Tyler is money, well inside his comfort zone as a shooter.
Olynyk against Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision-making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Dragic the pass to Butler. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Fournier. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Jimmy Butler. The Magic have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him, and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
He misses the free throw. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Isaac finds Bamba. Isaac with the ball. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That's an example there where Isaac just utilizes those God-given gifts he's got to get that one to go.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. Down by 15. Here's Butler. Achua, the pass to Adebayo.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
His game is defined by heart and hustle. Bam Adebayo would be welcomed by any coach on any team in any league.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ken Burge is checked in for Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. And Adebayo drops them both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Passes it to Anthony. Up and in on the layup. Anthony's got his first points of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
The Heat trail by 15. Outside Robinson. The pass to Butler from the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. 1:15 left in the first half of the game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. He feeds it to Dragic. Robinson for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Gorn leading by example.
Magic leading by 16. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Fournier, guarded closely.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Butler. Rebound by Ennis. Here's Birch. Finishes the break with a slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And so it's Orlando closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. Our coaches really drew up something good for us. They wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 11 points, and you look at the contributions Vucevic has made over the past few seasons. Hey, big man, do you have him as a top 5 center?
Let me see. Top 5 guys would be Embiid, Jokic, Drummond, Towns, Ayton. Vucevic is borderline, but I'd say he's in the conversation already.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots up